straight back, but you're queuing over the 9-2 slightly, depending on what shot you're playing. So not all the shots he's able to have this queuing. I think they're gonna play a kick and stick as a return.
The very same shot.
Oh, what a shot!
And you called it because that you want to call that just in case.
I mean, they're not able to. Well, I mean, sure they could go aggressive on the 4, but there's nothing laying on the 6. So they might pass on this 4 ball.
4 ball in the corner.
Or is he now looking to play shape 4 bank on the 6? That would surprise me.
Yeah, especially since he passed up the bank on the ball just a second ago.
Yeah. Well, they're now also queuing over the 10, so that bank is not going to happen. 6 to the top short rail. Catching on with my Chinese. Starting to read them better. Yeah. Could go for something aggressive. That's why I was expecting him to push the 6 up table and not the cue ball up table. Then still, I mean, I should not be acting like Alex is just going to roll the 6-8 combination in.
7.
The second that shot clock started beeping, they both start screaming, "Extension!" They are quite the character together. Wow. He might not have the hook, but I actually think
6 in the side.
it's very interesting. It was a shot I wasn't looking at. He completely got me there. That is one of the reasons why I like to watch Alex, because he does unpredictable shots sometimes, which you should learn.
What you have to learn is to do them in a timely fashion like he does when they really count and they really make a difference. That was a very nice shot by Wu. But it's going to cost him the first game. It should.
Yeah, only thing is, they still have to open up the 8 ball now, so he's going to play with a lot of inside spin. Running into the 10, should always have the 7.
No, I got it.
And he did not. Like I said, we have a third commentator in this match.
Alex?
Yes.
No, you know, that's... Baseball playoffs are here, so that was a swing and a miss.
So
And
back
the cue
to playing
ball
safe.
again.
Has to go over the right long rail. I do like the 2 rails. As you can see, there's no scratch. The 9 ball will be in between, going off 2 rails. Cannot imagine them going 1 rail into this, can you?
He is going 1 rail at it.
Oh, wow. Stop it, please. That is just ridiculous. What a fantastic shot. He had to play it short, spin the cue ball into the 7, length of the table, cut it in, and look at his shape on the 8. What a shot there. Chia Chen, stop it, please. Still fascinated by that kick shot.
Game winner. I wonder if he'll jump this and try to get safe, or if he'll just take the kick. He could jump this and call the 5 ball. It looks like the 2-8-5er lined up pretty nice.
Yeah, I think you can do something, but you have to cut the one into the right side of the 2. I think that's the only way. But they're looking into playing a push to a different position at least.
Push out.
Well, the different position is going to be the chair. Because these guys just
Because
might run
Alex
out
is
the rack
going to
now.
take it.
I think so. Alex will take this shot.
Well, could
It's
also
there, it's lined
still
up.
bring the cue ball. Yeah, we could also play the
Could
one
play
ball
safe
game.
too.
Yeah,
He'd play safe.
I have to say, I'm a little bit surprised who pushed out to that position. But on the other side, he was also thinking maybe that he was just not going to leave much, or he was always going to be able to hit this. Yeah, really not that horrible either.
There must have been something that we couldn't see in the ball lineups there, because that just looked like it was really on. But the players have the best vantage point.
One ball in the side.
He's kicking at those two rails. And he called it in the side. It was close.
Well, still, the one ball is also just landing funny over and over. Oh.
He's going to get by that 5. He's okay. Still provided cover.
One ball in the corner.
Oh, now this time it's going to give something. Yeah, and I believe the angle to get to the short side of the 2.
Well, he's got a shot on the 2 ball, but I don't think he can get position on the 3, so let's see what he decides to do.
Extension.
What tricky thing does he have?
Could bring the cue ball. Yeah, I like this. Bring the cue ball 4 rails under the 3 ball. Or is he playing the 2 ball 3 rails under the... Oh. Wow, he went so aggressive there. Trying to carom the 5 and hold the 2 over the corner. Actually, for the 2 ball, he hit it too firm. And for the 5 ball, he's hit it slightly too weak.
Almost got a really good safety there if he gets up underneath the 10 or the 3 there. But he's left the ball open.
Well, I don't think we ever had to doubt the fact that this was going to be a very tactical battle. If you know it, how well Alex, of course, plays one pocket, how much one pocket John Mora lately plays. And then, of course, Wukun Lin, who plays a lot of Taiwanese carom, has great cue ball control. Well, Cha Chen, I'm actually not so very known with him, but what I've seen in the last match and a half, under big pressure, he just executes really nice, has a great touch. So no wonder this is such a tactical battle, and a little bit of a roll there on the jump.
And a swing and a miss.
Oh.
Just has to get the cue ball to the middle of the table. Five balls over the pocket, so again, the middle of the table was serving well.
Well, he did even draw all the way to the top short rail, even more natural to bring the cue ball to the 6. And like you mentioned before in the tournament, I found that a really interesting tip for everybody back home is to practice putting the ball in the pocket and try to get shape.
Yeah,
it's so
especially when it's a little deeper than.
Well, if it's a little deeper, it's
Finish your
even more
thought.
difficult, yeah. Well,
Exactly,
no,
that's why that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I was also a little bit shocked by how far the cue ball ran on the 6. It was still okay for top right, but from that 5, I was not expecting them to land there on the 6.
Well, Canada has their work cut out for them, and they won't be able to get started until they come out of their chairs and get to the table. And these two right here are doing everything they can not to allow that.
Yeah, it's starting to look like a lot of Chinese Taipei at the table to not so much Canada. Chinese Taipei now 2-0 up.
If you remember the stats at the end of the set, they had twice as much time at the table, and it seems like they're continuing the trend. In set number 2. And here we go. We're ready to go with game number 3. Chia-Chin breaking. Nothing down, and the balls are grouped in 2 little groups, one at the head of the table, the other at the bottom of the table. No open shot on the one.
Yeah, once again, I mean, I feel like this has been happening all over this match.
One ball in the corner.
Well, that's not too bad for a result either. It's, you know, sometimes, George, at like some stages of the match, it feels like it doesn't matter what they do. It just feels like it's going to be a hook. It just doesn't matter. Just make a legal touch and then it's going to end up like this. Just so many shots in a row. See the one ball going all over the table. There is a chance. Well, of course, now I mentioned it, so now it's going to end up open. But I have to say, I've seen it so many times. It's like sometimes it's like 5 minutes long, just the ball going back and forth.
Yeah, we saw some of those exchanges with Canada and Peru, where they had some 3, 4, 5, 6 kicks, and no one with an open shot. And this is when it happens, when all the balls are on the table, because something will roll behind the other. And these guys, you know, they, at this level, they kick very well. They kick to the correct side of the ball that they want to hit and have an idea, a very good idea of where the cue ball is going to end up, where it's going. So it makes for interesting and challenging games.
Well, and definitely a rack that Canada needs to get on the board. Really have to stop that momentum for Chinese Taipei. I just feel like the match is starting to run away from them so early on already.
And keep in mind, Canada is undefeated here. They have not lost a match in the tournament.
Well, 2 rails around the 8-9. Oh. For a second looked like he was slightly going to hit the 9. That would have been no bueno.
Good line here on this cue ball.
I mean, it's also not that Canada has been making a lot of mistakes or that they were putting on a poor performance. I think they missed some opportunities, but mainly it was just a lot of safety battles, and Chinese Taipei, well, also, for example, making some crazy shots that gave them a chance to finish the rack. Don't forget, for example, the 7 ball they kicked in. How are you going to defend yourself? How are you going to guard yourself against that?
Step into your future with learning that can take you anywhere.
Is really important on the side.
All by yourself. Listen to everybody say, be everybody else. Can't you see?
Thank you, Your Honor. The case is very, very simple.
Ain't nobody just like
The Open University.
me.
The future is open. Step into your future with learning that can take you anywhere.
Is really important on the side.
All by yourself. Listen to everybody say, be everybody else. Can't you see?
Thank you, Your Honor. The case is very, very simple.
Ain't nobody just like
The Open University.
me.
The future is open. Step into your future with learning that can take you anywhere.
Is really important on the side.